And it's Ken Kraetzer for CaMMVetsMedia. We're up at West Point for a Tuesday Army football practice, second week of summer camp, and first day for full pads in practice, more contact, maybe not full tackling to the ground. They're trying to limit injuries wherever they can. But good workout, a chance for defense to show what they could do. And we talked a little bit with Nate Woody, the defensive coordinator, after. We'll have a full video out for you. And he described that the defense Army plays is the one that he's been coaching since 1996. But he tweaks it every year based on opponents and the players that he has. And he's talked a little bit about if there are any freshmen who he can count on this year to be in the lineup. And he said you count on freshmen the least because they really have developed consistency. But sophomores is where you're looking for players to emerge as playmakers. We have a scrimmage on Saturday. That's an approximate 2 p.m. start. First, the freshmen will play exclusively, and then the varsity will join them a little later on Saturday afternoon. And Coach Woody said that will help him establish more of the players at the top of the depth chart in particular positions. He talked about not really being concerned about size on the defensive line. You know, the Army offensive line now, 10 players, 300 pounds or better. But we did talk with Darius Richardson today, who is now up to 305 at the nose tackle position. So you will see some size. Darius has gained 20 pounds since last year and 40 pounds over a couple of years in his time at West Point. Coach Woody complimented Max DiDomenico. Casey Larkin, of course, Leo Lowen, who made so many plays for Army last year, and Darius Richardson, who brings a lot of experience to the Army defense. Coach Woody said stopping the run is a priority, as it always is, but maybe a little bit more. Last year he said they did focus on stopping the deep pass in certain situations. But he said it just depends on the situation, whether you bring in an extra player in the box, as he said, to rush the passer or having another deep back. So he's planning to rotate a lot of players into and out of the defense. Certainly it's good to have depth. On the offense, we talked to the new offensive coordinator, Drew Thatcher, and who's installing new offense. Really was installed in the spring, but now it's he's got a few more freshmen available. But he talked a little bit about having Jacoby Buchanan and Tyson Riley, the two big fullbacks, and how good football players they really are. I saw Tyson Riley on Saturday catching passes, and how versatile they can really be. And then the quarterback situation that everyone's looking at. Bryson Daly, as I thought, played very well on this past Saturday. And as Coach Munkin said, got the first snap of practice, so he's at the top of the depth chart. But you've got Alex Meredith there, who's is an option, and Dwayne Coleman, who I thought played very well in the spring game, now a sophomore. And the freshman everybody's looking at, we talked to on Saturday, Champ Harris. Is also a player that we could see getting playing time this year. Also complimented Miles Stewart, Isaiah Alston, Ajon Marshall, two receivers making a lot of plays so far. I thought Ajon has really showed a lot of speed and cutting ability. Talked a little bit about the offensive line, about how physical it is, how physical he wants it. Obviously now he's got the size that Army didn't have 10 years ago when I started doing this. They now have 10 players on the depth chart, offensive line, who are 300 pounds or bigger. A lot of work over the summer between nutrition. They talked about the protein drinks and then the weightlifting that has really helped. Bill Katsianis, who's now at 305, he is now penciled in as a starting center with Sam Barczyk, also very close. Can both play. Connor Finucane's going to play at guard as a captain, and Coach Drew Thatcher talked about how he pushes the mob. Jackson Philipowicz talked a little bit tonight with Shane Buckingham, who's also done a lot of weight training, is now at 305. He said he came to West Point after being a quarterback in high school at 215, and now he's 305, and he said he carries it well, and that's going to be an asset for him and for the Army team. So we'll get set for scrimmage on Saturday, probably be on the practice field. As we understand, Mikey Stadium is still working on installing the new field turf field for the season, which will be ready, but just needs another week or two. So good to be out here. It's a cool evening for August. You know, it's not like some of the hot August days we've had. Well, it could change by the weekend. We'll see. So great to be here. And this is Ken Kraetzer for CaMMVetsMedia. We cover cadets, midshipmen, the military veterans proudly since 2008. And so we'll be back here on Saturday. And great to see you. And thanks for watching.